What's going on, guys, and welcome back to Forza Horizon 3. The Alpinestars car pack is now here, the second proper car pack for Forza Horizon 3, and I thought I would do a review on it. So I'm going to be doing this for all the packs from now on. It means that I can kind of do something a little bit different in Horizon 3 instead of cross-country car builds all the time. And yeah, it means I can also have a look through the cars and show you guys what's in the packs. To start off the pack, we have the Acura NSX. This is a pretty interesting car, one of the best cars in the pack in my opinion. Relatively new car. If you don't know, it's based off the Acura, well, it is basically the newer version of the Acura NSX, or the Honda NSX as I kind of know it more. If you're like European, I guess Japanese, you'll know it as Honda NSX. I believe Acura is American. Yeah, it's basically just the newer version of the old car from like the 90s, kind of the retro car, I suppose. Really awesome car, nice supercar. Around low to mid S1 class. Nice car to drive, handles pretty well, and yeah, I think this is a pretty cool pack, one of the best in the pack. Up next we have the BMW M4 GTS. Now this car's a little bit kind of wishy-washy for me. I like BMWs, they're pretty interesting. M4s are cool, I mean I do like M4s, there's definitely nothing wrong with them. However, I feel like in games, and Forza being one of them, BMWs are used far too much. I mean, we got BMW M2 Coupe in the previous car pack, Smoking Tie car pack, which is a cool car, it's nice to mess around with. However, it's just another BMW, and once again, we've got another BMW here. It's kind of more of a tuned one. Sounds like, you know, the whole turbos and everything, kind of a turbo woolly sound. However, it's just another BMW, it's an alright car, however, it's not one of the best. What is one of the best, however, is this, the Dodge Viper ACR. This car is, in my opinion, probably the best car in the pack. I think it's awesome. I believe we already have some Vipers in Forza Horizon 3. I haven't really looked too much. I believe we do have a couple though. We definitely have some of the older ones. And this one is just really awesome. I believe this is kind of the last Viper they've made. If you don't know, Dodge Viper, the SRT Viper, however you want to say it or know it, it's going out of production. It's pretty much gone out of production. I believe this is one of the last cars, and or if not the last, and it's a really cool car, nice, quick, supercar, and yeah, just a really awesome car. We get into the slower stuff now, starting off with the Ford Falcon XR GT. Now for some people this car's probably pretty cool. If you're a big Ford Falcon fan, you're probably thinking, yes, awesome, I've got an XR GT. Me personally, yeah, it doesn't interest me that much. First of all, yes, I live in Australia, if you don't know that, but I am more of a Holden Commodore person. I prefer the Commodores over the Falcons, and also we have quite a few Falcons, and classic Falcons at that, in Forza Horizon 3 already. It's always nice to see some new Australian cars, oh, I guess old Australian cars, coming into games. However, personally, not my favourite, however, it's not too bad. Up next we have the Mazda Savanna RX-7. Now this is kind of an interesting one. The car itself isn't too bad, quite slow, however you expect that, it's just what it is really. Now this isn't a bad car by any means, and I don't mind the Savanna RX-7, it's not too bad. However, I would have preferably liked one of the newer Mazda RX-7s, you know, like the mid to late 90s, early 90s, whenever it was, more like mid 90s I say. This is early 90s. I liked it when they changed the shape of them, and you know, the more iconic RX-7. That is the type of Mazda RX-7 that I would like. Personally, this doesn't interest me that much, however, maybe some of you drifters out there will use it. Talking about drifters, the Nissan Silvia KS Aero, I believe it's Aero, is the next car. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure this is the car that every drifter and their dog and the goldfish and their mother has been wanting. I don't know why. I think this is the one. I know there was a Silvia a little while ago that came for a brief amount of time. I'm 100% sure. I'm pretty sure it's this one. It looks a lot like it. I personally didn't even get that Silvia, but yeah, here we go, drifters. You've got a Silvia KS or K's, however the hell you say it. It's got a little apostrophe thing in it. I don't know. I mean, it's an alright car. Personally, I prefer the newer Silvias. And finally, the last car of the pack is the Talbot Lotus Sunbeam. This is a bit of an interesting car. Slowest car in the pack. You may think, yeah, most boring. However, I don't think it really is. I haven't messed around with it that much. This gameplay here you see of me driving it stock is the only time I've ever used the car. And it's not the most interesting thing to drive from stock. However, I believe there's a lot of rally stuff. I mean, from what I could tell on the kind of Forza thread page, I suppose, forum page, this was kind of a rally car, and I'm guessing you can get rally parts for it. I think it would be pretty cool to do a cross-country car build of this car. I may do one in the future, but yeah, I mean, it's relatively interesting. It's something a bit different. I've never heard of a Talbot before, so yeah, this is an interesting car. So, favourite car of the pack, I would say, has got to go to the Dodge Viper ACR. I think it's kind of the most unique. It's a very interesting car. It's a car that I like quite a lot. The Acura NSX is also up there. Yeah, they're both pretty awesome cars. For the worst car of the pack, it's kind of hard to say because none of the cars were, absolutely terrible. However, if I had to go for one, I would probably go with the Mazda Savanna RX-7, just because I would have rather had a newer RX-7. Maybe we'll get a new RX-7 sometime in the future. But yeah, this wasn't a terrible pack. It wasn't bad at all. I mean, the Dodge, the BMW, and the Acura are pretty cool. A lot of people will like the Falcon and definitely the Nissan Silvia, all you drifters. I imagine the drifters will love the RX-7 as well. And then the Talbot is just something a little bit different in there that maybe you'll use, maybe you won't. I might have a little go with it, see what it's like. But anyway, thank you guys very much for watching. If you enjoyed, please go ahead, like and subscribe. Comment what other videos you want to see on Forza Horizon 3, and I'll see you guys in the next video.